Most Honda owners think reliability is the whole story. Just change the oil, drive forever, and repeat. But Honda didn't just build dependable cars, they quietly built smart ones. Dashboard, key fob, and even the way your engine behaves are features Honda never bothered to explain properly. Features that can save you time, extend the life of your car, and make daily driving noticeably easier. Others can save you from dead batteries, worn-out parts, and crazy moments at the dealership. Today, we are uncovering the hidden Honda features most owners never discover until it's too late. Stick around, because once you discover the fourth feature, you will never look at your Honda the same way again. Number 7. Remote cabin vent. Have you ever opened your car on a hot day and feel like you just stepped into an oven? What many Honda owners don't know is that their key fob can fix that problem before the engine ever starts. Hidden behind a simple button sequence is a remote window, and in some models, there is a sunroof control feature that most people accidentally trigger once and never realize they can use on purpose. Here is how it works. On many Hondas, pressing the unlock button on the key fob and then pressing and holding it again will roll down all the windows automatically. If your model is equipped with a sunroof, it may tilt open at the same time. This feature is a game changer during summer. Letting the hot air escape before you get in can drastically reduce cabin temperature, making your drive more comfortable and reducing how hard your air conditioning has to work. That means less strain on your AC system and quicker cool-down times. Unfortunately, many Honda owners don't find out about this feature until they accidentally hold the button too long in a parking lot and panic when the windows start dropping. Others never learn how to reverse it, even though holding the lock button will usually roll everything back up. This is also incredibly useful when you are walking up to your car with groceries, kids, or gear and want instant ventilation. Instead of blasting the AC at full power, your Honda starts cooling itself naturally. However, not every model supports this, and some require the feature to be enabled in the vehicle settings, which is why so many people miss it entirely. But once you know it exists, you will use it constantly and wonder how you ever tolerated a boiling hot interior without it. Number 6. Walk-away autolock. How many times have you walked away from your car, taken 10 steps, then stopped to ask yourself if you actually locked your car? Honda quietly built a solution for that exact moment, and most owners never realize it's there. Walk away. Autolock is one of those features you don't notice until you forget to use it, and then you wonder how you ever lived without it. You see, when this feature is enabled, your Honda automatically locks itself once you shut the doors and walk away with the key fob. You don't have to press a button. You don't have to hear a click. The car senses the fob leaving the area and handles the rest. A quick beep or flash of the lights confirms the doors are secured, giving you instant peace of mind. This is especially useful when your hands are full, you are distracted, or you are juggling kids, groceries, or work bags. Instead of stopping to fumble for the key or pulling out your phone to double-check, your Honda has already taken care of it. If a door or the trunk isn't fully closed, the car won't lock, and it will let you know, preventing accidental lockouts. Many owners never turn this feature on because it's buried in the vehicle settings, and dealerships rarely explain it. But once activated, it becomes one of those invisible conveniences that just works in the background. Beyond convenience, it's also a security upgrade, since unlocked doors are one of the most common reasons for vehicle theft and break-ins. Walk away. Autolock removes human error from the equation, and after a few days of using it, manually locking your car feels outdated. Number 5. Key-linked driver memory. Ever get into your Honda after someone else drove it and everything feels wrong? The seat's too far back, the mirrors are off, and the steering wheel feels like it belongs to a completely different driver. What most Honda owners don't realize is that their key fob can remember their exact settings and restore them automatically. On many newer Honda models, the key isn't just for locking and unlocking doors. It's tied directly to driver memory. Each fob can be assigned to a specific driver profile. That means seat position, side mirror angles, steering wheel placement, and sometimes even climate preferences are stored and linked to that fob. When you unlock the car with your fob, the car adjusts itself before you even start driving. Here is where it gets interesting. If your Honda has memory seats, the feature is already built in, but it's often never explained at the dealership. All you have to do is set your seat and mirrors exactly how you like them, Press and hold the memory button until it beeps, and then lock the car using your key fob. From that point on, your Honda recognizes you the moment you touch the handle. This matters over time, because constantly readjusting seats and mirrors can mess with your driving position, visibility, and even comfort on long trips. If multiple people share the car, this feature turns daily frustration into a non-issue. It's especially useful for households with 2 drivers, or anyone who valet parks often. Instead of climbing back into a mess of wrong settings, your Honda resets itself like nothing ever happened. Number 4. Econ Drive Logic. At first glance, Econ mode looks like an afterthought of a small green button tucked into the dashboard that most drivers ignore after the first week of ownership. Some leave it on permanently without thinking. Others try it once, feel the car hesitate, and decide it's useless. The truth is, Econ mode is usually misunderstood. Honda didn't design Econ mode to magically boost fuel economy with no trade-offs. Instead, it was engineered as a smart efficiency system that changes how your car reacts to you. The moment you press that button, your Honda starts prioritizing smoothness over urgency and efficiency over aggression. And it does this quietly, without flashing lights or constant reminders. Behind the scenes, Econ mode adjusts throttle mapping, so acceleration feels more gradual. The transmission shifts earlier to keep the engine in its most efficient range. Climate control output is slightly reduced to ease engine load, and cruise control becomes less aggressive when correcting speed. None of these changes are drastic on their own, but together, they add up to meaningful fuel savings, especially in daily commuting and city traffic. Where many owners get it wrong is assuming Econ should be used all the time. In situations like highway merging, steep inclines, or carrying heavy loads, Econ can make the car feel underpowered. That's the system doing exactly what it was designed to do. Used at the right time, this feature saves fuel, reduces wear, and makes your Honda more efficient without sacrificing comfort. Number 3. Rear door child lock. Most people know their Honda has child safety locks, but very few actually understand how important they are. These aren't flashy tech features or dashboard buttons. They are simple mechanical switches hidden on the edge of the rear doors. Child-proof door locks are designed to stop rear doors from being opened from the inside. When activated, the door can only be opened from the outside, even if the inside handle is pulled. That means a curious child can't accidentally swing a door open at a stoplight, in a parking lot, or while traffic is moving nearby. What catches many parents off guard is that these locks don't turn on automatically. They must be engaged manually, usually by flipping a small lever with your key or a flat tool when the rear door is open. If you have never checked them, there is a good chance they are not doing anything at all. This feature becomes especially important as kids grow older and start testing boundaries. Take, for instance, a toddler pulling handles out of curiosity, or an impatient child trying to exit early can turn into a dangerous situation in seconds. Child-proof locks remove that risk completely, without affecting how the door works for adults. They are also useful even when kids aren't involved. If you transport pets, special needs passengers, or frequently load items into the back seat, these locks add an extra layer of control and safety. While it's one of the easiest safety features to use, it can also be one of the most regretted when forgotten. Number 2. Maintenance minder codes. Have you ever had a wrench light pop up on your Honda's dashboard and thought, "I'll deal with that later"? That little light is one of Honda's smartest hidden features, and ignoring it can quietly cost you thousands. Honda's maintenance minder system actually tracks how your car is driven and tells you exactly what service it needs and when. Here is how it works. When the maintenance minder activates, you will see a code like A, B, or a combination like B1, A12, or B123. Each letter and number means something specific. A usually means an engine oil change. B adds an oil change plus inspections like brakes, fluids, and suspension. The numbers that follow break things down even further, calling out services such as tire rotations, engine and cabin air filters, transmission fluid, coolant replacement, or spark plugs. The genius part is that Honda built this system to help you avoid unnecessary services and prevent major failures. Instead of blindly changing parts too early, your car tells you what actually needs attention. Miss these codes long enough, and you are not just overdue for maintenance. You are setting yourself up for premature wear, reduced fuel economy, and expensive repairs that could have been avoided. Resetting it after service is simple, but understanding it is where most owners drop the ball. Many people take their car to a shop and approve services they don't need because they don't know what the codes mean. Knowing them puts you in control. Once you understand Honda's maintenance minder, you stop guessing, stop overpaying, and start maintaining your car the way Honda engineers intended. Number 1. Tire Fill Assist. Most drivers guess when filling their tires. You add some air, check the gauge, add a little more, and hope you didn't overdo it. Honda quietly solved this problem years ago with a feature that many owners have never used, even though it's built right into the car. It's called Tire Fill Assist, and once you know how it works, you will never go back to guessing again. When your Honda's tire pressure light comes on, the car isn't just complaining, it's ready to help. With the vehicle in accessory mode or on, start adding air to the tire. As the pressure increases, your Honda will communicate with you through the horn and hazard lights. One quick beep usually means you are still too low. Multiple short beeps signal you are getting close. And when you hear a long, steady honk, that's your car telling you the tire has reached the correct pressure. No handheld gauge, no kneeling down every 10 seconds. The car monitors the pressure in real time and lets you know exactly when to stop. If you accidentally overinflate, it will alert you again as air is released, guiding you right back to the proper level. This matters because proper tire pressure improves fuel economy, handling, braking, and tire life. Driving on underinflated tires wears them out faster and can even trigger stability control issues. Overinflation isn't any better. It reduces traction and ride comfort. The best part is how effortless it is. You can fill all 4 tires in minutes without thinking twice, and you don't need to be a car expert to do it right. This feature is available on many Honda models, but it's rarely explained at delivery. Once you experience Tire Fill Assist, you will wonder why every car doesn't have it and regret not knowing about it sooner.